Hi guys, Jen here. I am coming to you from my home in Plitvice, Croatia to give you some ideas of how to plan your trip to Croatia, what you should do and where you should go in Croatia. Now you might be asking, why am I such an authority? You sound like an American. Yes, I am, but I'm an American who married a Croatian and lives most of the year right here. Plus, my husband and I are both professional tour directors, which means our job is to literally take tourists around on group travel all around Europe. So we know a thing or two about travel. Now what I'd like to do today is give you some quick ideas for itineraries, some destinations, maybe a home base and things you can do and branch out from certain cities. So without further ado, let's dive right on in and get right to it. The main things I want you to think about when you think of a vacation to Croatia is beaches, lots and lots of beaches, nature and national parks, ancient history, specifically ancient Roman history, and amazing Mediterranean food. I've organized some of the major destination cities into regional groupings. This way you can see which places are relatively close to each other. This is gonna have a lot of cat bloopers. Hi, sweetie. So anyway, where we are located at the top of the Adriatic, we're very close to the Istrian Peninsula, and this is definitely some place that I would highly recommend visiting. To start with, you have Pula at the bottom of the peninsula, which has the best preserved Roman amphitheater in the world. It's pretty darn cool. We actually got to see Sting perform there 2 years ago. It was a surprise for Milos. Anyway, if you are a history buff, oh my gosh, you really need to go to Pula. And then not far from there is Rovinj, which you've seen probably our Rovinj video. If not, do check it out. Basically, think of Rovinj as this little Italian city on the coast of Croatia, because remember, at the Istrian Peninsula, you are super duper close to Italy. So there's a lot of Italian influences and you're going to really notice the similarities. Also, Motovun, which is in the center of the Istrian Peninsula, is this old medieval town that's rising up on a hill, and you just basically walk up these curvy streets to get to the top, offers amazing views. Now, why go to Istria? Not only for the ancient history and the connection to Italy, so you kind of get an Italian and Croatian visit all in one, but gastronomy, holy cow, truffles. It's the land of truffles. If you like to eat truffles and don't want to pay a fortune, voila, here you go. This is where you go. So get lots of meals with truffles. The olive oils, very famous, really good. Also, wine country. You want to drink the wines there. Fantastic. Ancient history, wonderful food and drink, and beautiful scenery, plus beaches. That's the Istria area. Moving farther along from Istria, if you just head a little bit east, you can get to the area of Opatija, Rijeka, and Plitvice, where we live. In this area, think, especially with Opatija and certain parts of Rijeka, think old Habsburg Empire. You still have a lot of architecture that was heavily influenced by the Austro-Hungarian Empire. Plitvice is all about going to the beach. Some nice restaurants here as well, really good dining, and a few places to go out, have a drink, enjoy time with your friends. But Plitvice is all about going to the beaches. Plus, if you're looking for a destination without a lot of American tourists, this is it. We don't have any. You're gonna find tons and tons of tourists, but they're gonna speak German, Hungarian, or Czech. Right across the water from us is the island of Krk. It's a very quick, easy drive to get to just drive over the bridge and go to Krk for the day if you would like to, or stay in Krk for a little bit. The actual town of Krk is amazing. It's really charming. Again, I would recommend that as an extra stop too. Now, heading down the coastline, there's wonderful things to see in Zadar, which is about midway down the coast. You've got the beautiful old town on the peninsula, you've got the greeting to the sun, you have the sea organ, lots of nightlife, lots of fine dining. Would I make it your home base? Not necessarily, although Zadar is a great place to grab a ferry and head out to Saharun, which is a wonderful, wonderful beach on Dugi Otok, which is one of the many, many islands off the coast of Croatia. Now, anywhere from the central part of Croatia, that's when you can get to Plitvice Lakes National Park. And you guys, you have to go. This is one of my top recommendations of things that you have to do in Croatia. If you've been to Croatia and you haven't done Plitvice, get yourself back here and go. We've been several times in all different seasons. It's amazing, it's beautiful. It's lakes and waterfalls and nature and trails and hiking. It's amazing. It's really that good and you really need to go. But it's not near anything, so you're gonna drive. It's a drive, suck it up, do it. It's worth it. Now, I actually kind of recommend to do a multiple stop trip to Croatia. You can't just see everything from one place. It is a small country, but it's a long distance from the top of their coastline to the bottom of their coastline. So honestly, your best bet is to give yourself enough time to do some moving around within the country. That being said, if you can't move around the country, I'm going to make a recommendation to put your home base in Croatia in Split. This is very centrally located. It's on the coast. You have an insane amount of history with the Diocletian Palace, a beautiful old town, but you are centrally located to so many things. You have an airport there. You have a huge ferry port, so you can get to a lot of the islands. So from there, you could go visit Korčula. You can make an easy drive to Krka National Park, where they have a lot of waterfalls and trails, and you can swim in the water at the bottom of the waterfalls. And right next to Krka is Skradin, which is this beautiful little town with a bay. All these sailboats are docked there. Worth exploring. You can do Krka National Park and Skradin as one-day trip really easily. That's what we did. So that is all accessible from Split. Also close by there, if you don't want to make home base in a city, you have Makarska, and Makarska is awesome. We've gone here several times for our own vacations within Croatia. You are located along that beautiful Makarska Riviera. You have beautiful beaches, so you don't have to go far to get to beaches, because Split does not have the best beaches. Anyway, but Makarska, tons of beaches, easy access to get to some other located nearby. You can visit Split from Makarska. You can visit Krka National Park from Makarska, and you have the beaches right there. Great nightlife, lots of restaurants, great place to go. And if you're using Makarska as a home base and you just want to mix up the scenery a little bit, you can just have a really quick drive up to Brela, which is beautiful, just like an absolutely gorgeous, picturesque postcard beach. I gotta say it though, you guys, Dubrovnik is so worth a visit. But try not to go in the summer. It's insanely busy. This is the place where people usually go if they take a big Mediterranean cruise. This is where the cruise ships stop and visit. They've even started having a limit, like as to how many people are allowed into the city per day. Your best bet, if you want to go to Dubrovnik, try like May and maybe go in the fall before things close up for the season. But go. Especially if you're a Game of Thrones fan, you really should be going to Dubrovnik, because dude, that's where they like filmed King's Landing and stuff. So it's really cool. Go to Dubrovnik. The old city is surrounded by a massive old ancient wall. You've got the fortress, you've got the beautiful area around it, extremely good dining. We did 3 days in Dubrovnik, not enough time. I would recommend minimum of 5 days just in Dubrovnik alone. The important thing to remember, guys, is that Croatia has so much to offer. And if you haven't visited yet, don't just make it be on your bucket list, make it be on your short list for your next trip. Thanks so much for watching, you guys. I hope this video was helpful in planning your own trip to Croatia. Tiger also says thank you. I kindly ask for you to like and subscribe to our channel, not only to get lots more great travel videos, but to help us out and hopefully more people can see our videos as well. Thanks so much. See you guys next time.